Welcome to the Law Report. This is episode 69. Today I'm going to deal with the Disaster Management National Systematic Shutdown Regulations 2023, which is scheduled to come into operation on the 20th of October 2023. A national shutdown may be instituted by the governor on the recommendation of the Director of the Department of Disaster Management and Emergency. Before I get into the meat of the discussions, my usual disclaimer: this is not legal advice, should not be construed as such. For legal advice, please contact an attorney of your choice. Welcome back. According to the ordinance, a national shutdown order means an order issued under Regulation 4.1. Warning notification is the final stage in the severe weather, hurricane, tropical storm, or other advisories that a severe weather, hurricane, tropical storm, or other hazard poses a threat to the islands. Under Section 3, National Shutdown Order, where a warning notification is in effect for the islands, the governor may, in accordance with the procedure set out in the guidelines in Schedule 1, issue a national shutdown order requiring the closure of businesses and services and restricting the movements of persons within the islands in order to prevent or reduce the potential loss of life or damage to property, infrastructure, or the environment. Section 4 of the ordinance makes it an offence for a business or a person to fail to comply with an order made under Regulation 3.1. Person failing to comply with such an order commits an offence, and upon summary conviction is liable to a fine of $10,000 or to a term of imprisonment for 2 years, or to both such fine and imprisonment. Section 5 of the ordinance creates what is called a fixed penalty. Under this section, when offence appears to have been committed contrary to Regulation 4, a police officer may issue to the person a ticket in the form set out in Schedule 2. And if the person desires to plead guilty to the offence alleged, he may produce such ticket to the clerk to the magistrate's court at the place and on or before the date and time therein specified, not being more than 28 days from the date or receipt of the said ticket, and may pay the fine into the court as follows: A, for an individual, $500; for a business, $5,000. According to subsection 2 of section 5, the police officer could issue a second ticket to a person or a business if the person continues or the business continues not to comply after being issued with a ticket in the first instance. Now, how would this work? It works just like a traffic ticket. So you're issued with a ticket. You feel that you have committed the offense. You go to the court, to the court's office, the magistrate court's office, and you pay the ticket within a 28-day period. If you feel that you were not guilty of non-compliance, then you challenge the ticket. There will be a trial. Fined or imprisoned or both. And that's the end of the matter. Now, according to Schedule 1 of the regulations, there are certain departments, government departments, that are deemed as essential services, and in spite of a national shutdown order, will remain open and operational. These departments are the Department of Disaster Management and Emergencies, the Fire Services, the Police Force, the Regiment, the National Security Secretariat, the Ministry of Health and Associated Medical Facilities, Immigration Department, Customs Department, the Water Department, Public Works, Department of Environment and Coastal Resources, the Maritime Department, the Treasury, Ports Authority, and the Airport Authority. There are also certain categories of businesses and services that are deemed to be essential in the private sector. And if those businesses provide essential services to the general public in times of emergencies, these businesses are permitted to operate in spite of a shutdown order in issue. These businesses include electricity companies, supermarkets, mini-marts, grocery stores, pharmacies, medical facilities, general stores including hardware stores and lumber yards, companies that provide public transportation, telecommunication service providers, water companies, petrol stations and suppliers of petroleum, banks and financial institutions, private security companies. And I suspect that this is not an exhaustive list. According to Section 10 of the regulations, the Royal Turks and Caicos Islands Police Force shall be charged with the mandate to uphold the national shutdown order. I think this is very important public information that as of the 20th of October 2023, this regulation comes into effect. So for those who in times of hurricanes and other natural disasters like to explore, to embark on adventures, or who are just curious and want to be out and about and to be in the know, if there is an order in effect, you could be fined and imprisoned. So the general public ought to be aware and to be careful in times of a national shutdown order. Here's where I will leave it for today. If you glean anything useful from this episode, please leave a comment in the comment section. Please like, please share, but most of all, I thank you for taking time out to watch this video. Cheers. Bye for now.